Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. As ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to crypto, please don't get caught up in price predictions, specifically with XRP. We have been waiting patiently for 5+ years to get positive price action over $2. We're still at 40 damn cents. You just need to have an exit strategy formulated to what best fits your family's needs. And I highly recommend you have an XRP bag that you never want to sell as well. Showing charts with random prices on the screen is one of the things that I've seen has prevented many people from taking profits at life-changing values. And that's something I need to warn against as I start off this video for today. Now, with that being said, powerful developments keep coming out as far as this FTX case is concerned. And the reason I keep bringing this up is because it's playing a massive role as far as the future of crypto regulations is concerned. FTX is calling out politicians, telling them to give back their donations or they will sue. Oh, karma is coming. FTX gives politicians money. Now, FTX destroys consumers' money, destroys retail investors, and in the process is destroying the corrupt political elites. We have a full list of all these individuals that received money from FTX. And trust me, this list is thick. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is a pay-to-play industry. And we've seen that time and time again. That's why Sam Bankman-Fried was able to get favorable treatment from Gary Gensler and the SEC. But that's also probably part of the reason why the SEC is not going to be helping retail investors at all and wants to do everything they can to destroy us. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong lets us know that we're hearing rumors that the SEC would like to get rid of crypto staking in the United States for retail entirely. He states, "I hope that it's not the case, as I believe it would be a terrible path for the United States. Staking is an important innovation in crypto. It allows users to participate directly in running open crypto networks. Staking brings many positive improvements to the space, including scalability, increased security, and reduced carbon footprints, not to mention some healthy crypto rewards. We need to make sure new tech is encouraged to grow in the United States and not stifled by lack of clear rules." Even Brian Armstrong is calling out the SEC with Gary Gensler at the helm. When it comes to financial services and Web3, it's a matter of national security that these capabilities be built out in the US. He lays it out clear. Regulation by enforcement does not work, and in fact it encourages companies to operate offshore, which is what happened with FTX. Hopefully we can work together to publish rules for the industry and come up with sensible solutions that protect customers while preserving innovation and national security interests in the US. But in my personal opinion, that's not going to happen until we get Gary Gensler the hell out. For those of you that don't know, Gary Gensler used to be the head of the CFTC. And his critics, however, say he has been a bull in a china shop, even back then, so unyielding in his push for derivatives reforms that he has left confusion and anger amongst US lawmakers, overseas regulators, and market participants. Does that sound familiar? Mr. Gensler's detractors say the rollout of many of the rules have been messy, and at times they went beyond the CFTC's authority, particularly on cross-border swap rules. European regulators were angered over rules requiring foreign market participants to follow the US rulebook if they traded with a US counterparty, which could affect about half of London's derivative market. Even at the CFTC, Gary Gensler practiced this regulation by enforcement and jurisdictional overreach practice. He likes it when the rules are vague, so he can try and swoop in and get as much territory as he can. In the process, harming innovation, harming profits, and harming everyone he's supposed to serve. Gary Gensler is the worst regulator in U.S. history. Not just at the SEC, but even back when he was at the CFTC. A decade later, Gary is fucking up the fourth industrial revolution. And if America doesn't want to fall miles behind, they better get him the hell out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, why do I say that? Bank of America the other day stated that a U.S. debt default would be catastrophic. A Fed official stated the same thing as well. And Bank of America is preparing for a potential debt default. While I'm personally here as a massive believer that they will raise the debt ceiling yet again, the potential always looms. And something I'll tell all of you is the destruction of the United States dollar as the world reserve currency and as a trusted currency is waning. The SWIFT system is actively being replaced as we speak. Central bank digital currency adoption will lead directly to XRP's interoperability and XRP's use in the new financial system to take the US dollar dominance away from the financial system. Once the United States can't leverage their currency over the entire planet, it's game up. And we see that London is gearing up, with the Bank of England mentioning Ripple in a new central bank digital currency consultancy paper. This paper is titled The Digital Pound, a New Form of Money for Households and Businesses. And right here, we see it states on the bottom cross-border synchronization, a joint project with Ripple demonstrating that synchronized FX transactions in two different simulated real-time gross settlement systems can be achieved, leading to the incorporation of synchronization functionality into the roadmap for renewal. This document was released just a couple days ago, and it's showing how the Bank of England, a known Ripple partner for years, and the Digital Pound, a known Ripple partner for years through the Digital Pound Foundation, they're making headway to mass adoption. Remember the other day, London was giving out universal basic income in the hundreds of pounds. And all these different initiatives all at once converging towards one endgame is no coincidence. The Ripple and XRP endgame is clear. And I also don't believe that the fact that the statement, London is ready, has circulated the XRP army for years is a coincidence either. London is gearing up at an accelerated rate. And I believe the UK is going to be experiencing the after effects of Brexit very, very soon. We see here that the UK is planning a £20,000 Bitcoin limit for individuals holding digital pounds. And the more I see regulation and the implementation of these CBDC plans, the more I know these currencies are at our doorstep. The flip of the switch moment for replacing the old system with the new one is almost here. And with the potential ending of this Ripple XRP case less than 45 days away, nobody can dare tell me that all of this is an accident. This is the synchronistic rollout of XRP adoption. XRP adoption and Cbdc adoption will be happening in tandem. And that's why you should never waver when it comes to this digital asset. Finally, guys, to cap off this video for today, you should never, ever send anyone your XRP at all, which is why I have to very adamantly tell you that the XRP buyback committee is bullshit. You see, I'm not here to dissuade people from doing their best to help in the event of a quote buyback scenario. But the moment I heard that the potential of sending XRP to a third party was on the table, I have to combat this. Never send your XRP to anybody. This secret committee structure seems a little Ponzi-esque. And something I'll tell all of you is, you'll never regret it if you maintain your own custody of your digital asset. Myself and the other most credible members of the XRP army will never get you to send your crypto to anyone. And you should always be wary of people selling you a pipe dream while also wanting you to send them your future retirement plan. I've seen too many people get screwed in this space, and I refuse to let the community suffer any more. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.
Why do I hold XRP? Because Ripple's the chosen one to lead the new global digital payment system, and they use XRP. In 2013, the Federal Reserve began looking for faster payments options. 2 years later, an action plan was born and a federal payments task force was created. It included one company focused on crypto, Ripple. In 2014, the World Bank and Better Than Cash Alliance, which includes the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Clinton Global Initiative, and the governments of 32 countries, put out a report called The Opportunities of Digitizing Payments. 1 year later, the Better Than Cash Alliance featured one crypto company on their website, Ripple. Today, Better Than Cash Alliance and all other UN initiatives are focused on a single agenda, the Sustainable Development Goals for 2030. You can see the SDGs logo on Bill Gates' lapel, world-leading companies, the Better Than Cash Alliance website, and on the UN's official exchange, Exchange. What crypto is Exchange officially utilizing for their carbon credit solution? XRP. The world will move to a new international standard for exchanging electronic messages between financial institutions by 2025 called ISO 20022. Who was the first ISO 20022 member focused on distributed ledger technology? Ripple. Who's partnered with over 300 financial institutions, including Bank of America, American Express, PNC, Santander, SBI, HSBC, Standard Chartered Bank, Bank of England, India, Singapore, Scotland, Australia, and Indonesia, the largest banks in Japan, Canada, Egypt, the Middle East, United Arab Emirates, Thailand, Morocco, Bhutan, South Korea, Brazil, and Latin America? Ripple. Who is a former employee overseeing the Federal Reserve? Ripple. A former employee overseeing the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock's digital asset division? Ripple. Leading Australia's Cbdc effort? Ripple. Who hired a former Treasury of the United States? Ripple. 2 former Federal Reserve attorneys to their board? Ripple. 2 former Clinton and Obama advisors, former Minister of Defense and Economics of Germany, former business director at Swift, former Swift board member, former CFO of PayPal, former head of the DTCC, former chief business officer at Uber, former VP of Amazon, and former SEC chair on their legal team? Ripple. Who's a member of the Digital Pound Foundation, Digital Dollar Project, Digital Euro Association, Mojaloop, IMF's high-level advisory board on fintech, Hyperledger Blockchain Consortium, Open Payments Coalition, Faster Payments Council, Global Payments Steering Group, Cross-Border Working Group, International Association for Trusted Blockchain Applications, Crypto Climate Accord, University Blockchain Initiative, World Wide Web Consortium, and a featured partner of the World Economic Forum with 3 members of their team directly listed on the WF website? Ripple. Now, does Ripple and XRP sound like they're going to disappear, or do they sound like they're part of a much bigger plan? You decide.